Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I was gonna see if you guys want to go on vacation with us this week. We are leaving tomorrow, and before we go, I'm going to make one of mine and my husband's favorite snacks, which is salsa with chips. Let me show you something. You guys, if you've been around long enough, know that he is a farmer. Well, he also has a home garden, so I have jalapenos and tons of tomatoes to make some fresh salsa. Me too. But I thought, what am I gonna do with all of these tomatoes, especially when we have a ton more ready to pick today? Salsa's our favorite thing. I am not gonna look up a recipe. I'm just gonna go by what our normal favorite ingredients in store-bought salsa is. So I'm gonna whip a batch of that up, and then if you stick around, I'm gonna take y'all on vacation with us. 2 minutes into this and I've already spilt water all down me, but while I cut these tomatoes, I'm going to tell you where we're going since I know you're already packing your bags to come with us. So we are headed down to Gulf Shores, Alabama. We are going to be on the Fort Morgan end, and we downloaded the Spectrum app. It is through Spectrum Resorts. The resort we're staying at is called the Beach Club Resort and Spa. We stayed there last year. It is a literal dream. Like, I do not understand how people don't know about this place. We just happened upon it, I think, through some social media posts someone had, and it is a hidden gem. Like, last year we got there, we parked our car, we did not get back in our car and leave until the end of our trip. We never left. There are restaurants on site. There are 2 restaurants, sit-down restaurants. Then there are also several Airstream campers that have turned into food trucks that stay there. There's one for anything you like. There's a spice one, a chillin' for adult beverages. There's Frost Bites, which has snow cones and ice cream. There is also an ice cream shop on the property. There's like a burger style. Gosh, I can't remember. There are so many different ones. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you a tour and we're gonna go together and experience it. But the spice one has been mine and my husband's favorite because we love spicy food, hence the salsa. But one of the restaurants we like going to is the Hideaway. It has, pizza, burgers, just all the good old food. Like, there's something for everyone there. I'm very excited because this year they have a breakfast restaurant inside the Hideaway, so they open a little breakfast side of it. Oh, several. I've already looked at the menu. I am so excited about the avocado toast. My husband is excited about getting one of their omelets, and they make coffee now, and it looks so good. I am a sucker for a good coffee. The prices on the menu seem unbeatable compared to some of the coffee shops I've been to. You know, some of the chain ones can be outrageous. Every night they have activities during the summer for the kids, and if you're staying there, you automatically get an armband to wear, and all the activities are free. Last year my girls painted their own frisbees, they did face painting, tattoos, there was a mechanical shark ride, a carnival swing. There's live music, bands, karaoke, bounce houses. There's a whole sand pile for them to play in, all in one area, so parents can sit around, hang out, enjoy the music, you know, have you a snack, have you a cold drink, whatever. Everybody's acting right. It's so family friendly. That's also right next to the ice cream shop and all the Airstream food trucks. There's cornhole, life-size chess. So much fun. I've already looked ahead. There's gonna be patriotic glitter tattoos. We're gonna be there on a Friday. So Fridays this summer are called Freedom Friday since the 250th year of America, in case you didn't know. So there's gonna be Friday patriotic celebrations across the entire property all day long. There's gonna be patriotic food specials, drink specials, the activities. I think they're going to be painting their own bucket hats. Again, all this is included in your stay. Like, you don't have to take your children out to go spend hundreds of dollars after already paying for your condo just to entertain them. You don't have to worry about getting in that crazy traffic. You literally just take a fun little walk from your condo building. There's 4 different buildings. There's the Avalon, the Bristol, the Catalina, the Doral, and then in the middle of those is called the Beach Club, and it's like a little hangout. Inside there are games, arcade games. Each building has its own pool. They have games outside the pools all day, every day. And then it's on your own private beach. So every single room has a balcony that looks out onto the ocean, out on the beach. And walk right out. It's a private beach just for that resort. There's the Excel service team there to help you. You can rent chairs so you don't have to lug them down. You don't have to worry about taking up space in your vehicle. That's what we're doing. And umbrellas, of course, for the babies. There's just so many things. Like, we cannot leave the resort because we would miss something. There's so many fun things. Like, every minute of our day is already planned out. The girls have made sure that we're going to be at the pool, and like I said, each tower has their own pool, so there's hardly anyone there. You're not fighting for space. The walk from our resort tower to the front lawn, as they call it, the village, there's also a boutique for shopping. It's so fun. You have to walk past several ponds. They have little signs up that says there's alligators. I've never seen one, but that would be fun. Turtles, we have seen those. They have little benches along the way you can sit. It's not a long walk, but you know, for older people, or if you're just not, you know, filling up to walking in the heat, there's little rest stops. There's the wooden bridges you can walk across, so it's kind of like a nature walk too. But then also, if you're not a fan of getting your steps in like I am, I'm trying to get 10,000 steps in a day, you can opt for their trolley service, and they have golf carts where they will shuttle you back and forth, so you don't have to worry about the walk, or, you know, someone who can't make the walk. That's available free of charge. Let me get this salsa going, because I know you're tired of hearing me talk. Why am I putting these tomatoes in the skillet? We can't stand the peels, and the easiest way to peel a tomato is to put it in the skillet and they fall right off. You're falling down. Help is on the way, dear. Oh my God. You good? Don't fall in the skillet, okay? That would be terrible. It would not taste good in my salsa. Okay, so I'm just gonna put them peel side down. I'm going to toss them in this bowl so I can blend them all up, because I cannot stand some chunky salsa. As always, I'm going to use my handy dandy spatula. I've tossed in 3 of our homegrown jalapenos and a whole yellow onion, store-bought. We didn't make any this year. We didn't grow any this year. We did try to grow some, how do you say it, serrano peppers. They didn't survive some bad weather we had earlier, so none of those. But I also bought some habanero peppers because Wyatt likes his salsa really spicy. I'm gonna add those a little bit at the end, kind of basically build the salsa first. And then I have some cilantro and some lime. I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic. I wish I'd had some fresh garlic, but I forgot to buy some. A good heaping spoonful, 2 spoonfuls, because I do like my salsa pretty garlicky. I'm not sauteing these, I just don't want them super crunchy, like fresh out of the garden crunchy, if that makes any sense. So I'm adding 1 habanero at a time. I Did not add any habanero seeds. I scraped those out, whereas I did for the jalapenos, because jalapenos are not that spicy to us. And I'm only adding one and starting there because I'm not quite sure how spicy these fresh habaneros are. It smells so good. This is not the best setup. You guys are sitting on our tomato stash because I normally put my tripod on this counter. So if y'all think I'm falling, just know it's actually you falling because my tomatoes started rolling. So y'all be still and don't make them fall off the counter. I have my old, gosh, this thing's at least 15 years old, Ninja blender. She has seen better days. Ninja, if you're out there, I'm gonna hook a girl up. I love this thing. She has been through it. She's made many things, so I keep her around. But I'm not gonna add just any kind of salt. I'm gonna add what I call margarita salt, or you could just use sea salt, but it's really coarse salt that I like to add to things that I'm baking, and like chocolate chip cookies, things like that, that calls for coarse salt. I'm gonna add to a half a teaspoon basically of that to start with. And one thing I don't watch many cooking shows, and I have learned over the years, if you're working with tomatoes, you want to use some sugar. So I'm gonna add a little sugar. Maybe like 2 teaspoons of that. I have a lime. I'm just gonna roll it to get it good and juicing. I really need one of those strainer things. You like lots of cilantro. So I have a plan so I can keep from dirtying up too many dishes. Once I get this blended up, I'm gonna dump it back in the skillet and then blend the rest of it. And then in the meantime, I'm also gonna go find a huge jar to put this in. Did not think that one through. If not already awake, this is definitely fixing to wake the baby up. I do like ours a little vinegary. So I'm gonna put a little in there. Put another spoonful of sugar in this, and then use that spoon for the paste. I'm gonna add just a little cumin to it, just to give it that smoky, almost like enchilada. I think it tastes great. So I'm gonna dump this over in the skillet, finish blending these up, to chop those up, and put it all back together and put it in a jar so we can dabble with it. All right, so now I'm just gonna mix the two together from the first batch that I chopped / blended and the second batch together. And then I have these jars. Just gonna leave this out for a little snack for Wyatt to try it. He is the salsa expert, so he can kind of taste and see if there's anything else I should add. But that's all we're waiting on, is him to get here. Are you guys packed and ready yet? I mean, come on. I invited you on our family vacation. You should feel honored. So let's go get in the car and be on our way. Side note, that barely even put a dent in our tomato collection. And like I said, we still have a garden full to pick today. So be prepared for more tomato recipes. Through the resort app, we were able to book our own private family beach bonfire, and let me tell you, it was amazing. They included everything we needed to roast our own hot dogs and make our own s'mores. We had drinks on ice, we had things to wipe our hands with. We did not have to bring anything or lift a finger. Even when the fire was going down, the attendant would bring over wood and fix it for us, and we would go right back to enjoying the fire, listening to the waves, and just completely relaxing as our first night on vacation after traveling all day. I could not recommend that experience enough. It was so memorable and so fun, especially for two busy parents. What you got?
A butterfly.
Cool. Thank you.
Hey, but I'm sure you don't need straps.
Is it good?
It has the gummy sharks on.
Oh, yeah, it's just like the ones we heard about. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me see your drink. What you got? Sparkly mermaid?
come here. Where are you going?
Put your arms around me, baby. Like me, just wanna fly.